everyone, welcome back to Live and Date in LA. So we are on part 2 of my blow dry prep series. Part 1 led us to where we are now. So we have washed our hair, we have deep conditioned it, we have applied our heat protecting spray and serum, we have sectioned our hair, combed through it, and French braided each section. So this will help and aid to minimize the shedding that we have in our hair. And we are going to sit under the dryer for just about 10 minutes just to help the blow drying process along and get those roots nice and dry. This is the small amount of shedding that I had after combing through each section of my hair, and this is amazing. It's such a small amount, and that is because we went in with that Aussie Moist deep conditioner and deep conditioned our hair. You have to deep condition before you blow dry. You should just deep condition weekly if you can anyways. So I wanted you to just see how moisturized my hair looks now. It is still wet, and I'm going to sit under my hooded dryer for about an hour. And now I'm going in with my Infiniti Conair Pro blow dryer. I'm going to blow dry on 125 degrees with the hot setting. As you can see, I'm going through each section of my hair with the blow dryer that I put the comb attachment on. This comb attachment really helps to straighten the hair to its best ability before I flat iron. This will minimize the amount of passes that you will have to do on your hair. And this blow dryer I purchased at Ulta. It's a wonderful blow dryer. As you can see, my hair is extremely stretched. My roots are actually straight, y'all. I really don't have to do that many passes with the flat iron, and this blow dryer really helps me to accomplish that. And as you can see those horrible ends that I will definitely be cutting, but I wanted you to see my hair in its completely stretched out state via the Conair blow dryer, which I really love and recommend. So I will be using my amazing flat iron. It's the CROC Nano Black Titanium Classic. It's a 1-inch. It also comes with a heat-proof mat so you can protect your bathroom whenever you're going in between passes. I'm going to use my wide tooth comb, I'm going to use some hair clips, and I'm going to use my Shy Iron Guard. I love this. This protects your hair from the heat from the flat iron, and I'm going to spray that all over my hair. Make sure that you're not going too hard with the spray, y'all, because you don't want your hair to revert. You just want to be able to make sure that you got it all over each strand. Comb it through so it gets all the way to the ends, and that will protect your hair from the heat from the flat iron, because we don't want any heat damage. But because we have prepped our hair in such an amazing way, we are really taking care and taking extra measures to make sure that we won't have that heat damage. So right now I'm going to section my hair. I like to start on the back of my hair first. And what you will see me doing is I will go in with my passes on the back because I want you to just see how I do it. And I also want you to be able to see how terrible my ends look. The best part about flat ironing your hair for me is that I can also see where I need to cut my hair. In the past, I have cut my hair while I've had it in my blow dried state. And I find that I still have these really horrible ends. So for me, what works best is flat ironing my hair first, then cutting the ends of my hair. That's what works for me. If you're able to cut your hair in its blow dried state or even in its wet state, do what's best for you. This is just what works best for me and will help to minimize the horrible split ends, as you can see that I have on the ends of my hair. So I'm going to go in and continue the back of my hair, and as I flat iron each section, I'm going to cut the ends of my hair. So you will see me return with the back of my hair fully done. So as you can see, the back of my hair, I have gone in and trimmed while I go. I will definitely clean it up towards the end, but I wanted you to see just how full and thick my hair is and how much better it looks without those horrible raggedy ends. And as I said, I know it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but I wanted you guys to just get a full idea of exactly what I'm doing. So here I am now with the side of my hair. I'm going in and I'm combing through after with the wide tooth comb, and I'm showing you those horrible ends. Hair length is not that big of a deal for me, so cutting off ends is not a problem for me. And this is just the minor trim that I do at the beginning, and then I brush up after I have done my whole head, and I brush up on the ends. So in the end, I ended up cutting off about 2 to 3 inches of hair because having those horrible ends on my hair was just not the business, y'all. So what I did to help me on the side of my hair was go in with my smaller tooth comb on those ends just to straighten it out as much as possible because I wanted you guys to see how horrible they were. And then I went in and I cut them away. I have no problems cutting my hair. I love cutting away dead, horrible ends because that's how our hair can really flourish. As you can see, the method is very simple for me. I just go in, I part my hair with the wide tooth comb, I stretch out that part, I make sure that I comb the ends of the hair so they are straight with a smaller tooth comb, and then I just snip it away. It's very easy for me. I know that everybody has their own method. This again is what works for me. And as I said, as I am trimming, as I am flat ironing each part, I am going to go back and I'm going to clean up the whole bulk of my hair. It's mainly just me showing you how I'm getting rid of those horrible ends. And for me, I need to go in part by part to get rid of those horrible ends and then brush up everything at the end. So here's my hair all trimmed, and I am almost done. I wanted to show you just the top section that I am doing. Again, I will be going in and brushing up all around on the trim just so it's a little bit more even, but I wanted to show you the last bit so you can see again those horrible ends. A marker that you could use to know whether or not you need to trim that in is if you can completely see through the hair. So for me, I can see that I have knots there, okay, so that's one marker, but also I can completely see through those ends. That is no bueno. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to chop those ends. Again, for me, cutting off my hair is not a big deal. I have absolutely no problems with it, and I'd love to know what methods you all use for trimming your hair and what is the marker that you use for trimming your ends. And I'd like to know how often you do it. I think that I hadn't done it in maybe about a year or so. I just know that once I get a lot of snagging, a lot of pulling, and a lot of breakage when I'm combing through my hair, that it's definitely time for a trim. So leave me any suggestions or comments below from your experience with trimming your hair, because I love learning about new methods from you guys, and I really hope that this trim method helped you. Again, it's what works best for me, and definitely do what works best for you. I hope that you can see that this is just one way that you can go in and trim your hair, and then at the end you want to go in and clean up all around your head so everything is even. Alright, now that I have gone in and cleaned up my hair, I wanted to show you the Nourishing Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum by Organix. I am applying this all over to my hair and making sure that I'm putting it on my ends, because see, now I have new ends, right? I got rid of those horrible ones, so now I have new ones, and since I need to use my flat iron to go in and create the initial pin curl, which will be in part 3 of this series, I want to protect my ends because they are nice and fresh and new, and I want to make sure that I apply an anti-breakage serum all over to the strands of my hair. So this is how I prep my hair for pin curling. We have blow dried, we have deep conditioned, we have trimmed, we have flat iron, and now we are ready to pin curl our hair. So in part 3 of this series, let's get to pin curling. I really hope that this helped you. Please leave me any comments below. Thank you so much for watching, y'all, and let's get ready to go into part 3. Have a blessed day.